Howdy there, folks. Me again, Brandon Wenzel, doing another review for you right now. Well, I mean, not right now in the context of, well, time gets all weird when you start to consider when I'm doing this versus when you're going to actually be watching it. Obviously, it's right now for me, but who knows when you'll actually see it. You're definitely not going to see it right as I'm doing it now, unless you've got cameras or something set up in my house, or you're creeping outside one of my windows or some shit. Please don't do that. That's not appreciated. But I'm doing it the thing. This one, I went over there, I teased a little bit on the end of my last one. Though actually this is like about 2 days later. I stopped. I'd intended to do like a batch of videos during that last run, but I ended up having to stop because I do all these on my phone. Which is why you get the little beep at the very beginning when I do this. And I had to stop because the battery was running low, and I needed to, recharge it. And I'd intended to go and do some other ones, but then I ended up falling asleep and all that stuff. Just noticing how freaking terrible my shirt looks. Were I more professional, I might go change it. To be fair, this is a work shirt, actually. I mean, so it's just like freaking like paint splotches and crap and things that just end up on it. But it's a really comfortable shirt, so I like to wear it sometimes even after I'm out of work. And a lot of times that's when I do these videos. Anyway, that's the story of why my shirt isn't that clean. Even though I washed it, I just washed it yesterday. Anyway, so, I teased this one at the end of them, with a little bit of a thing there, and so I finally got a chance to go back and, to come back to it and actually do it. So what is the thing in question? Boom! Ugh. Kool-Aid Mystery Jammers. Here's a straw. See, look. No Kool-Aid Man, just the impression. Where'd he go? Who knows? So I guess this is a mystery flavor. And actually, as I was looking at this, when I picked it up in the store, it really did get me thinking about it too. Like, okay, right? You've got the Kool-Aid Man, who, of course, generally is the iconic red Kool-Aid Man. But if I'm not mistaken, though it's been a while since I've had like genuine Kool-Aid packets. Doesn't his skin change? Well, I say skin, that's not accurate in the slightest. I mean, what the fuck is the anatomy of the goddamn Kool-Aid Man? But like his insides, I guess, they change based off of like what flavor of Kool-Aid you're drinking. So it's like grape, it's like purple, if he's something like kiwi, he's green. And so that just brings up all kinds of weird questions when I thought about that. Because it's like, does that mean that, like, the stuff inside of him, the actual Kool-Aid itself, is inconsequential? That he can just go over there and remove that whenever he needs to, and that he's simply the glass? Because I always took it as, the Kool-Aid itself is whatever is powering his golem body that he is. He has to be some sort of golem, right? Or, some sort of magical construct. Or the other possibility is that there's numerous Kool-Aid men. Right? Like, that might be a thing. Maybe there's a blue Kool-Aid Man. And there's a green Kool-Aid Man, all that such. And, red Kool-Aid Man, he's over there, he takes, the top spot because of red Kool-Aid Man privilege. He's holding everybody else down, I'm telling you, folks. Well, apparently they decided to fucking do away with him. They got rid of his ass. He's gone. So now, just left with an imprint and the question of what the flavor could be. I have no idea. I'm sure I would have done it by now, but for whatever reason, if I hadn't. I also did some mystery gushers for a different video. I love a mystery. I wasn't successful on the gushers. I had no idea what the hell those were supposed to be. So it'll be interesting to see if I can actually get this. As you can see, it's done up in the Capri Sun style packet. I wonder if they have a trademark on that. They have to, right? Like, if they don't, they're seriously, they're just missing out on money. But yeah, so we got the Kool-Aid packet. Got the little hole in the top and all that stuff. Got the straw. We're gonna the straw. Open it up. And yeah, man, I a lot of times I like to do pop it in. Do a little story to kind of associate myself with whatever item I'm trying. With Kool-Aid, I mean, I can't say anything specifically for the Mystery Jammers, because obviously that wasn't a thing when I was a kid. But really, like, the only period in time I had where I had, like, a direct association with Kool-Aid, because I've certainly had Kool-Aid throughout the course of time, but, like, where it actually was, like, a little bit more of a thing, was when I was probably about, like, 9 to 10 range, because I had a stepbrother at the time, from my dad's second marriage, and he was really big on Kool-Aid. I was more of a soda guy and everything, but he really loved the Kool-Aid, and, you know, you'd get, like, the different flavors, and grape was always a popular one. Every so often, they'd, you know, have, like, one of the fancier ones. Like, I remember they had, like, black cherry one time, and we were fucking losing our shit over it. And, yeah, we would just make pots of this stuff, you know, just over and over and over again. And this was back when you would go over there and you would cut out the thing. I don't know if they still do it anymore, but you cut out the little thing, and then you could send it in for, like, merchandise and crap. We accumulated quite a few of those, at least as far as the ones that I had. I think I just ended up eventually throwing them away, because I was, again, like 10. You know, I wasn't, anything that required any more effort than, you know, very basic stuff, I wasn't going to follow through with. So I definitely wasn't going to go over there and, like, get a stamp and do all the stuff. So, nah. But yeah, that's really about the only association I have with that. Once, his mom and my dad split, that was basically the end of my Kool-Aid phase. My dad was like, nope, we're just going to go back to buying soda all the time. So yeah, we're going to try the Kool-Aid Mystery Jammers. They've been in the fridge, so it's nice and chilly. And we'll see if I can't crack this particular mystery. Maybe my years of going over there and drinking Kool-Aid as a child will help me now. Maybe it's some old retro flavor, and it'll spark this amazing series of memories, like a beautiful mind type of shit that'll end up with me going over there and stealing the U.S. Constitution, National Treasure style or some shit. I don't know. Build a whole franchise off of this. Let's give it a shot. Tastes somewhere between, at least to me, somewhere between like a cherry and a watermelon flavor. Because I'm getting kind of a little bit of that bite of that cherry, but then it's also got a little bit of that kind of unusual watermelon flavor. I don't, like, whenever companies do, like, watermelon candy or drinks or anything like that, I know they go over there and, like, they up the flavor of it, because by itself, watermelon is a fairly mild flavor. I don't understand why. I think watermelon tastes fucking fantastic by itself. I do not need the jump up personally. And as a result, I don't usually like watermelon flavored things. I love watermelon. Yeah. But that's kind of what this tastes like. And the thing is, like, if it is two flavors, which maybe it's not, I don't know, maybe it's some weird fucking fruit, like, I don't know, Jeff fruit that you can only get from Indonesia or something, I don't know. Discovered by the great explorer Jeff. It's the only thing he ever found, that one fruit. I'm definitely getting some sort of a watermelon thing. I'm going to go ahead and say cherry watermelon, or watermelon cherry, something like that. Seems to me like the two flavors, whatever they might be, if there are two flavors, They come together and kind of neutralize themselves in the middle a little bit, so you don't get like a particularly big bite. That's my guess. Probably wrong. That's the only thing with these packet things. You're done with them in like 2 seconds. I wonder what like the actual... I'm sure it actually says... Does it say on here? Oh wow, it actually does say on the bottom. The pouch shape is a licensed trademark of the Capri Sun Group. Good on you, Capri Sun! Make money, make, buddy. It doesn't say on here, but I'm guessing maybe on the actual box that the thing came in. Oh man, I got sidetracked. I forget what the hell I was going to lead into with that. What like the actual like amount of fluid in one of these pouches is. If it's comparable to say a can or or whatever. I'm sure it actually has a thing, but yeah, pouches, they just go really quickly. Like I usually, because I've been doing these reviews, I'd intended to do a Capri Sun one at one point, and actually was in the middle of filming the damn thing when I made the mistake. I forgot to go over there and turn my phone to silent, and my supervisor went over there and sent out a group text to all the people on my shift. And so, like, I initially ignored the first notification, even though it made a noise. I was like, okay, I'll get through this one. But then, of course, because it was a group thing, everybody started responding to it, and I was like, right. So by that time, I'd already tried it, and it was basically, done. So, but yeah, I've had it, as a result, I've had a few of these things around the house as a result. And usually, I'll take, like, 2 of these things at a time, because, like, it takes genuinely 15 seconds or something like that to down one of these, maybe less, probably. They're made mostly for small children who, for them, even this much is probably like a quarter of, their fluid intake, per day, what have you, but that can't possibly be right. Anyway, I guess I should talk about whether or not it's good. It's fine. It has a little bit of a weird aftertaste to it, and I don't know if that's, again, kind of that watermelon-y taste that I'm tasting, or if it's, like, something slightly chemical-y. Hard to say. It doesn't taste, if it is chemically, it's not over-chemically. But yeah, it's perfectly fine, like, as a drink. Out of the, like, if I'm comparing it to the Capri Sun stuff, Capri Sun's way better. My personal takeaway. This, I got this in no short order because of the gimmick, just like, why not? I'll have some fun with it. But yeah, otherwise, it's perfectly fine. Maybe you're a bigger fan of that watermelon flavor that I'm tasting. Maybe you'll enjoy it more than I did. But I certainly didn't, not like it for what it was. I will drink them all eventually. But not again, going off the association with Capri Sun, I definitely like Capri Sun a lot better. I don't know if I win anything or anything, if I get the thing right. I'm not... I brought up earlier about, not going over there and mailing in the Kool-Aid things because I'm just like, about it. I'm still like that as an adult, really. I'm better about it, but not by miles. So, unless it's like something where I could win something really good, I'm not gonna bother like entering a thing. And I don't even know if it's a thing. I didn't check the box. The Gushers was a thing. You could actually win something, but I had no idea what that was. So yeah, that is Kool-Aid Mystery Jammers. Did I solve the mystery? Probably not. Maybe if I had worn the Sherlock Holmes hat and had the magnifying glass and stuff. That's what I would have done had I thought about it and if I'd actually had the resources to do that. But although I might have a magnifying glass somewhere in the house, maybe, I certainly don't have a Sherlock Holmes hat. And I feel like ordering one is be a whole thing. So anyway, that's these. They're fine. If you have kids or if you're really big into Kool-Aid, or if you just want to solve the mystery yourself, by all means, give them a shot. You know, not the best thing you'll ever try, not the worst thing you'll ever try. That's pretty much it. So, to end my little video here, I like to always go over there and try to send out a little positivity. So I hope that whenever on the timeline my video finds you, that you're having a great day, you know, you continue to have a great week, great month, great life, and that you just keep kicking that ass, seriously. Life has a tendency to suck a lot sometimes, folks. So I am wishing you the best. I'm not big on the vibes and the thoughts and prayers and all the doing and such, but hey, if, you know, chunky guy from Illinois who goes over there and tries goofy foods and stuff, telling you to have a good day, goes over there and puts a smile on your face, then I'm all for it. So that's the end of the video. I'm going to go ahead and do some of these other ones in a batch. And, yeah, like I said, just keep kicking that ass, folks. All right, bye.